Hey, it's Chris Morales. Guess what? You got to fight global warming by simply sorting your food scraps and placing them in your green bin, this bin. Bam! It's quick, easy, and helps protect our planet. Visit cleanla.com or call 888-CLEAN-LA for more tips. This message is funded by Cal Recycle.
So you guys are Raider fans.
Yeah.
I can't believe we waited this long.
And
I've been waiting all show.
The Vegas Raiders have hired one of my favorite coaches in the history of sports.
Yes.
Pete Carroll, who was so great to us when he was at USC. Of course, went to Seattle, built
welcome home, Pete.
Built a Super Bowl champion team. Now coming to the Raiders. Are you excited, Momo?
So excited. I woke up to this. I texted you guys first thing in the
yes,
morning.
Yes, I know.
I was like, wait, did I read this correctly? Did Tom Brady, who was basically running the search for the Raiders,
yes,
did Tom Brady say, yes, the Raiders need to hire 74-year-old Pete Carroll? Like,
I think there's no question he
unbelievable.
did. I mean, he hired the general manager from Tampa.
Yes.
So and he says he was, apparently he was always a fan of Pete Carroll's.
I love this.
Yeah, now there's, the Raiders.
Yes.
Raiders are like
this is perfect.
They're a heel team. Is that not true?
Absolutely a heel team.
But Pete Carroll is not a heel. Pete
he's
Carroll is a baby face.
Yeah, I know. I know.
So
you're
it's a
learning
baby
about
face
this.
head coach compared to a heel team.
But he can lean into that a little. He's going to do the Pete Carroll culture thing here.
It's going to be weird to see Pete Carroll wearing
Competition Tuesdays.
A Raiders.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
What are Wednesdays?
Win Forever.
Win Forever Wednesdays. Let's
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, wait.
I don't
competition.
Remember.
I'm trying to remember all those. God, I used to know all those.
Well, you're
I
gonna
think
know
it's
them
Win Forever Wednesday. I think that's what it is.
Do you know how many losing seasons Pete Carroll had in Seattle?
Losing 0.
I'll say and I'll say none also.
No, three.
Three.
And two of them were his first 2 years.
Okay.
He was 7-9, and then he had a 7-10 season.
Didn't he make the playoffs one of those years though?
When at 7-9 maybe because they were so bad. No, they did not. Oh, they did. Yeah, and actually won a game too. Yeah, that was his first season. So he had 3 losing seasons, and they were just the first 2 years. And he's going to build a culture. He may not be here for a long time. He may only be here 3-4 years max. But the fact is, he's going to change everything on here and be somebody that can create a culture for the long term.
I think the Bears should have hired him. I think they missed out.
No, I think Ben Johnson was the hire. I like Ben Johnson a lot.
First-year head coach.
First-year head coach, brilliant offensive mind with a guy who's got a chance to be a franchise quarterback.
If you're a team that needs culture, that needs to redo everything, basically, you want to hire somebody who's done that in several different places. Pete did that with the Patriots. They weren't as successful when he was there, but he did. He built a.
I think
really
he was only there
team.
for 2 years, made the playoffs once.
Yeah, and then he did that at USC. They were a middling team and built them into a national champion. Seattle, same thing, middling team, built them to a Super Bowl contender. Like he knows how to take mediocrity or even dysfunction and turn it into something great.
I think this is a great hire for the Raiders. I think this is a home run hire. I think it's fantastic. It actually makes me. I'm not going to be a Raiders hater.
Come on. Okay.
I'm not going to be a Raiders hater.
A Raider fan?
I'm not going to be a Raiders fan.
Yeah.
But it's all about the coach because you're also a Charger fan.
I'm also not going to be a Raiders hater. It is a lot about the coach.
It is for you.
I don't hate the Chargers because of Harbaugh. I'm not going to hate the Raiders because of Carroll.
Okay. Well, you got to hate something.
And now I can't wait to see Russell Wilson at quarterback for the Raiders. That's absolutely the next logical step.
No way. They fell out in Seattle.
Come on, let's ride. Come on, you know he's going to be the next coach, the next quarterback of the Las Vegas Raiders.
My only thought with that is he's not Aiden O'Connell. He's not Gardner Minshew.
But Pete and Russell did not.
Good.
They were not good.
No, wait.
Give me 1 year of Russ.
Are you sure Russ was not? I thought it was the team didn't like Russ.
Because he's
fake?
But
Pete did.
Let's ride.
I think it was mutual.
Do you?
Yeah.
I know he pissed off all the Steelers players when he worked out on the international flight to London. Apparently, he worked out the entire time. People are like rolling their eyes, like, "Oh God!"
He annoyed
doing
everybody.
High steps down the aisle. Come on.
He annoyed everybody in Denver too when he was like practicing his high fives as he's walking out of the building. Like he's
Somebody
such a weirdo.
Check that. I think that Pete
I can look at it during the break.
close to Russ
for a while,
and the team was not close to Russ.
And then I think Pete got
and that's why
Russ
he threw the slant at the end zone instead of giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch. He trusted Russell Wilson.
Yeah, they were good for a while, and I think it didn't end well.
But think about what the AFC West has now for coaches.
Woo.
It's Andy Reid,
Yeah.
Sean Payton,
Woo.
Jim Harbaugh,
Yeah.
and Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
That's the best collection of coaches in the division that I have ever seen.
That's fantastic. I mean, that division is, in terms of big-name coaches, let's see, Pete's won a Super Bowl, Peyton's won a Super Bowl. Reid obviously has won multiples.
And then Harbaugh has
National
not.
Harbaugh's gone to the Super Bowl.
National championship.
Oh, come on,
And won a
Brian.
national
That's right, baby.
championship.
Come on
He
now.
did
He's
win a
gone
national
to one.
championship,
Yeah.
and he was at the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, the Raiders still don't have a quarterback, you know.
Right, not yet. But I'm
that's-
sure
that's the
Brady's
next
going to
step.
make a
But
good pick.
and he'll get that defense in order pretty quick.
Yes.
That's what he does. He'll get that defense in order. They won't be embarrassing
right,
anymore.
right.
And I don't know. I think he's a good. And if he still wants to do it, he had a nice sabbatical year, right? He was at USC teaching
Yeah,
a course or something, right?
Exactly.
Probably been up at Esalen
Yeah.
doing his thing.
Probably went up
Silent
to Esalen.
retreats.
Have you been up to Esalen?
I have.
Have
Not-
you? I didn't know
I
that.
drove by it. I drove in.
Oh,
I
you didn't go into
I didn't
it.
like stay.
It's all it's a
It's
fantastic
like
spot.
silent retreats, right?
I did I did a few
Okay,
yoga retreats
okay.
up there. The amazing thing about Esalen, it's right at Big Sur.
Yeah.
And it's not a super expensive place. It's hard to get into, but it's not super expensive. So I did a yoga retreat. It is clothing optional.
Oh,
And
I don't need to do any naked yoga.
I opted
In.
to be close to nature.
Okay.
When I went to like these mineral waters they've got, and then the yoga, and then they grow all the food on the property. It's
Okay.
delicious, delicious food.
Okay.
They make their own peanut butter, by the way, it's National Peanut Butter Day. Is there anything better than just a big spoon of peanut butter?
I mean, there are, but
that's
up there.
that
Warm
is
croissant.
good. Give me the peanut butter,
Peanut
Brian.
butter
You know what I'm
all
saying?
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when I was at I went to the Boston Red Sox Dodgers World Series a few years back. I'd never been to Fenway Park, and Dan Zampillo was our boss. Maybe he's out there somewhere. And he put me conveniently about 30 miles away from Fenway Park at an Airbnb. And so I didn't know this. I couldn't get. I was there so late I couldn't get food, so I had no dinner. So I was like, let's see what's in the cupboards.
Yeah. Oh.
Ate a jar of peanut butter.
Use your finger?
No, I used a spoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used a spoon. But
That sounds
apparently
great.
that's the deal. Everything at an Airbnb is you're allowed to eat.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. So
Whatever's out. That's
I ate a jar of peanut butter. Delicious. Delicious.
Feels like a good dinner.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
Wholesome. Good
Crunchy?
snack.
Crunchy
By the
or
way,
not
it's
crunchy?
Wednesday's not. It's Tell the Truth Monday.
Okay.
Day off Tuesday.
Day off Tuesday.
Competition Wednesday.
There it is.
Turnover Thursday. And no repeat Friday.
All right.
That's what. And I
love
wonder if he'll
that.
bring all that stuff with him to
What is
Vegas.
no repeat Friday?
No repeat Friday. Don't know.
Probably they just run through everything once.
Yeah, maybe they only go through it once.
Okay.
That's possible.
Game plan for Saturday. They just do
Yeah.
one walkthrough.